Hi everyone. Today we're going to produce a piece of environmental artwork. An artist called Andy Goldsworthy made a piece of artwork a number of years ago where he went to a cold climate and he collected up lots of snow and he made massive snowballs, sort of 9 foot high, and as he was rolling the snowballs he mixed into the snow lots of leaves and berries and petals and things like that, things from nature, from that environment. He then put the snowballs into refrigerated lorries and he brought them back to Britain, and he put them strategically around the city of London overnight, so that when people woke up in the morning and they went off to work, they were confronted by these great big snowballs that appeared to have dropped out of nowhere. Over the next few weeks the snowballs started to melt, and as they melted they deposited the leaves, the petals, the pine cones, the twigs, the grass onto the floor around where the snowballs stood. And this was supposed to try to encourage people to think about the environment, to think about nature. It was bringing nature and the environment into the city. It also had links to things like global warming, because obviously the snowball had started to melt. So we're going to do a piece of artwork today where we're thinking about that type of idea, but we're going to do it on much smaller scale. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect up some flowers and some leaves and bits of grass and things like that from around the garden, and I'm going to put them inside this balloon. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the balloon with water. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the filled balloon with the petals and the leaves and things into the freezer, and I'm just going to leave it there until it's frozen. I can find everything I need in this small patch of garden here. So we've got some flowers, and all I need to do is pop the flowers inside the balloon. If they get a bit broken up, it doesn't matter. Bits of grass, that will work absolutely fine. And I'm just going to pop them inside. What about some leaves? Again, just put it inside. Some petals from an apple tree. Okay. Some slightly smaller flowers. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water in there as well. There we go. I haven't added very much water because it doesn't need to be large scale this, and if you added too much it might burst or you might not be able to fit it into the freezer. Now the trickiest bit, because I'm not very good at this, is actually tying a knot in the top there. There we go. So we've got all the leaves and the petals and bits of grass all suspended within the water in there. And the last thing to do at the moment is put it in the freezer, and I think I'm going to have a problem because the freezer is full, but there's a bit of a gap. It's going in there. Okay. So the balloon's now in the freezer, and all we have to do is wait. So here we are, 24 hours later, frozen, and so I'll just unpeel it now. Go. So all those leaves and petals and bits of grass are encased within the ice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it down on this hard surface, and I'm going to come back every 5 or 10 minutes to take a photograph. So I'm recording the ice melting, and all the bits and pieces inside will be deposited on the floor. This is exactly what Andy Goldsworthy did with his giant snowballs. He just let them melt, and all the leaves and the berries and things were left on the floor in the city, and it reminded people about the environment and about the damage that is occurring to the environment. So there you are, a piece of artwork that has strong links to the work of Andy Goldsworthy. It connects to the environment and issues relating to the environment and the decay of the environment. It's a transient piece of work, which means it doesn't last forever. And artwork like this, it's important that you record what's going on, which is what I've done through the video, but I also took lots and lots of photos. And I'm going to leave you with a slideshow of some of the best photos that I took, where I've tried to focus in on the textures of the leaves and the petals as they're trapped in the ice, and the qualities and the textures of the ice as it starts to melt. Have a go yourselves, see what you can come up with. Don't forget to record what you're doing, don't forget to take loads of photos, and most importantly, have some fun with it. Okay, I'll see you again soon. Bye.